Manny, thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Appreciate
Thanks
your
for inviting
time.
me. Thank you.
So Manny, tell us, you're the flower boss. Tell us your story. Who are you? What do you do exactly?
Hi, my name is Manny, aka the Flower Boss. Follow me and see what we have going on in the flower shop. These are eternal roses that last up to 3 years, believe it or not. They're not dry, they're not fake. They're preserved with a special chemical that makes them last literally up to 3 years. I'm in the flower business, flower event business actually. Started 21 years ago. Had my first location in Grignon, and then it evolved from there. Slowly opened up a second location in Rockland, and then a third on Salaberry and Lacadie. And we started doing weddings, and we've become wedding specialists in the city. And doing what I've learned to love to do, to make people happy.
And why flower boss?
That's what I've been named, and it stuck. I'm good with it.
Like the cake boss, but flower.
There you go. The boss of something. It happens to be flowers for me.
That's it.
Yeah.
And why this industry? Like what right place at the right time? Why?
A little bit like that. Actually, my wife was the one that introduced me to the flower business. They say, hey, there's a flower shop for sale in Grignon 21 years ago. I said, are you kidding me? Flowers, me? I did a little bit of homework, and it was a very smart thing that I did. I mean, it is a service that's needed, and if you do it well and you have good service, it's bound to work. And it's just evolved from there.
How do you get the leads? All word of mouth? Because you mentioned earlier, Instagram was a big game changer, social media.
For sure. Instagram has brought my business to another level, for sure. Anything visual, photographer, videographer, real estate agents, even you guys, to put it out there on Instagram, I mean, when it's visually stimulating and people just love to see the ins and outs and everything, every detail of your work, instead of like a non-updated website type of thing.
Behind the scenes, basically.
Behind the scenes, people are interested, and it just makes them want to see more.
What's the difference between you guys and the other company we spoke about a couple of minutes ago?
Yeah, we talked about it a couple of minutes ago, you mean, right?
Yes.
How I slammed them. I'm joking. I was exaggerating. We give a very specific service that makes people have trust in us. We're not overpriced, even if we appear to be overpriced, maybe on Instagram for those beautiful pictures and videos that you see. And that's it, the delivery of something that's expected and appreciated.
Do you find that the flower business is a very competitive business? Is there a lot of people in that business?
That's a very good question, for sure. It's a very competitive business, but you have to do you have to give your 100%, and when there's passion involved, you can't fake that. You can't undercut that. You know what I'm saying? You can't take too many occasions, too many weddings so you can screw them up. If it's from your heart, you're not going to do that. And people see it, people feel it, and that's how you become more successful.
Good, amazing. You mentioned earlier that you inspire a lot of young individuals. How do you inspire them?
Well, what I've been told, I mean, seeing my life, because I do post quite a bit. I'll post my flowers, I'll post my wife, my children, and then the store, weddings and stuff like that. They just see the passion that's involved in what I'm doing, and they just aspire to be as successful as I am in my business for them in their business type of thing. And they just ask me how, when, tell me, help me, and with pleasure I do.
And it's a family business. You work with your wife and the kids together. How does that work?
I do flowers.
Okay.
She does stationery.
Okay.
Customized stationery. My daughter's haute balloon, and she's very well known in the industry.
That's
in Montreal.
It's very trendy, I heard, right?
Very, very trendy balloons, yeah. And she started here in Montreal 3 years ago, and she's kicking major ass.
The name of the company?
Haute balloon.
Haute balloon.
Haute balloon. It's very haute.
Very haute gamme.
Haute. Be haute. Like she says, hashtag be haute.
Be haute.
Like haute gamme, yes.
So Manny, tell us about the beginning, the struggle. How was it for you?
Well, for sure, it wasn't like it was today. 21 years ago in Grignon, like I mentioned earlier, I mean, There were no flowers in Loblaws, Costco, all these places. I mean, it was easier for us back then just for flowers, but not for anything else, like for extra, like candles and candle holders and frames and all these different giftware. Home scents didn't even exist then. So for us, it was not that bad considering. Events and stuff like that, big events didn't exist back then for me, for myself. But slowly, after a number of years, as you get known, as social media becomes popular and starts to exist actually, that's where you just get out there more. And then that's how we're much more busy now than then.
And were people like laughing at you saying, come on, man, flower business? Like, what are you doing in the flower business?
For sure, 100%. I mean, that just came out of left field. I've always been in retail for sure, managing stores, always retail stores, like I said. And this was like flowers. Like, even me in the beginning, I wasn't sure, like, do I really want to do this? As I did some homework, I said, I really want to do this. This is a service that I can take from where it's at now and bring it to a level that's crazy, which is what I've done.
And like, did you know anything about the flower business, or is it? Did you like what? Like what?
Very good question.
You know?
I've been asked that a lot. I've never thought that I would be a florist or to own flower shops or anything to do with flowers until I stepped foot in it, and then got a taste of it. Then I got a taste of making people happy. Because when you give flowers, you're giving happiness to everything. It just changes somebody's moment, somebody's day, you know? And no, I'd never thought of that before, but I do not regret actually going into this today.
So you knew nothing about flowers?
Nothing.
You just learned as you go?
I worked with designers, never florists. There was always one designer after another from day one, from 21 years ago. And they actually taught me back then.
And now you're the flower boss.
And I'm the flower boss, baby.
Love it.
What was your biggest highlight in your 21-year career as the flower boss? What was your biggest highlight, your biggest event, let's say?
Well, it's always for sure would be weddings, like no budget weddings. Beautiful, large arrangements, large entrance pieces, large, everything over the top.
So when you say no budget, what are you looking at? What was the tab at the end?
25,000 was one of them. Just for flowers, and it wasn't 60 tables, it was like 23 type of thing.
65,000 for 20?
25,000.
25,000.
For 60?
For 30 tables.
For 25 tables. 25 tables. 25,000.
Was it like a celebrity or?
No, just people with that are well off here, for sure.
And have you served any celebrities?
Freeway Frank, my buddy, that you listen to on the radio. Freeway Frank on the radio.
I heard of him.
Virgin Radio.
Okay.
With Natasha Gargiulo.
He's a
radio host.
Yes, but also vegan right now. He's promoting vegan right now.
He's actually vegan right now, yeah.
Right, yeah.
He's actually vegan right now. I've done his wedding. Cousin Vinny from the competitor on 92.
Wow.
Done his wedding.
Wow.
That's it.
Bravo. And because obviously the first 10 years, you didn't have social media.
No
Right?
social media.
So how was it then compared to now?
Well, it's unbelievable. I mean, the difference with social media today, I mean, as soon as it became popular, it's brought my business to another level. Anything that's visual, it needs to be for sure on social media. And if you know how to work it, you'll just bring it to 10 levels higher than what you originally wanted, for sure. It's not like a non-updated website. You know, you see things that are happening daily, weekly. You see comments of the brides and grooms. You see everything, you see it all. And people follow for a very long time. Like I've had weddings where the clients will follow for about a year and know for sure that they want to use us because they've seen it all, from the bridal bouquet to the centerpiece to the comments and the trust that they see other clients have towards Luluthia. And they know they want to work with us. So I'm very fortunate to be in this position today.
Bravo. And let's say somebody that wants to get started in the flower business, you know, that they're looking at you as their role model. What would be some advice you can give them?
In the flower business?
Or an entrepreneur in general, but specifically in...
That's it. An entrepreneur in general, the advice that I would give young people today, for sure would be to stay focused, not to listen to the left and to the right of negativity. That's out of your sight, you know, and stay focused and just never give up. If you believe in what you're doing and you really, really believe it, just stay focused and you're gonna achieve what you're trying to do.
Let's go back to your daughter. She started being in the entrepreneur world at 18 years old?
17 years old.
17 years old. She's 21 now. The company called again?
The company is called Haute Balloon.
Haute Balloon.
And she's making major ass in the city.
Awesome. What inspired her? Obviously, it started with you and your wife.
For sure.
Of course.
She's seen a lot. She's seen a lot of events. She's grown up in events type of thing. So the trend was happening in Europe, the balloon trend, and we brought it here. And she has been taking care of it and as her baby since it's about 4 years now.
So basically, normally parents, when they hear their kid wanted to go in business and all that stuff, sometimes they're overprotective, right? They
stay in school.
Yeah, stay in school, this, that. But now, I mean, your daughter is doing really well. She's going to continue doing really well. As a parent to an entrepreneur, what would be your advice to those parents?
Very good question, for sure. In the beginning, for sure, she was going to school and we told her, you need to stay in school for sure, like to finish college, and as she was working at the same time, we were also helping her because she couldn't do it all. I mean, when you have homework, exams, and then you have orders coming in and weddings and all types of stuff, I mean, it had to be a team effort for sure. But now everything is perfect. I mean, she's finished her college and she's in it full time. She has her employees, she has her space at the Luludia Party Room, which is on Salaberry. And she has her employees, like I said, a consultation showroom that we all see our clients. And so far, so smooth.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5-10 years?
In the next 5-10 years, for sure, I expect to have even more clients than what I do now. I mean, we're always aiming for more, to have more retail, more online, even more weddings, why not, And that's it. I don't know how I could answer that. Honestly, I don't even think about that 5-10 years from now. Want to be on the same, I'm retired. I want to retire. I don't want to retire.
Keep going, absolutely.
Keep on going.
Keep on going. I feel 30 right now as we speak. Not even 40, because 40 I think is old.
Very good. And I want to ask, so now you have 3 stores?
We have 2 retail stores. It was 3. We switched one that's on Salaberry in Lacadie, which was a 3rd location where we created our weddings and our events. That we now have switched to Rockland Shopping Center, where we opened a brand new location, which has a humongous back store as an atelier. So the atelier now is in Rockland and not on Salaberry. On Salaberry is a consultation room where all 3 of us see all our clients.
And are you going to open up more stores or?
Eventually. Eventually, it has to be the right time and the right place. I will not do it just for the sake of doing it. On Salaberry, actually, there's also the party room that my wife runs. The Luludia Party Room, which caters to bridal showers, baby showers, and kids' birthdays, which is a custom enchanted garden themed party room. Very, 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 very nice and very original.
Tell us about your concept, the Luludia Luxury Flower Box.
Well, this is not a concept that I've made up. It's a hat box that has flowers bursting out of it, type of thing. It did exist in Europe, and I have brought it here for the last number of years. It comes in any shape or color for any occasion, from births to birthdays, anniversaries, anything of this sort. And yep.
They last for 3 years?
No, this is the Eternal Rose Box.
Okay.
The Eternal Rose Boxes last up to 3 years, ours.
Okay.
And it's roses that have been cut. The humidity has been sucked out of them and replaced by a chemical that have made them freeze in time. And you do nothing. There's no water needed, nothing at all. And it's just beauty to be admired.
Are those really pricey or?
Those are 2.5 times the price of fresh roses, but they'll last up to 3 years, literally. And we place them together in any color scheme that you want. It could be ombre, it could be all white, it could be all black, it could be whatever you want, in acrylic boxes that are transparent.
So tell us about your daughter's business a bit.
The thing is, it's in the industry, in the event industry, myself, my daughter, and my wife, people will hire us together to work as a team to make sure that their event is all cohesive. The theme follows right through, from the flowers to the balloons to the stationery that my wife actually takes care of. She's Luludia Paper Design.
If somebody wants to create an event right now, a party, a wedding, whatever the case is, why should they pick you guys?
If somebody wants to create an event or a wedding or any
type of event,
or any type of event like this, they'll hire us because we all work together and we will create the latest trend. It's going to look fresh. It's not going to look typical. And everything will be super smooth and look top notch. That's why they're going to hire us.
I love the confidence.
Kick ass.
Absolutely.
Hashtag kick ass.
Hashtag kick ass.
So Manny, where do you pick your flowers from? Are they imported from China? Are they anywhere special around the world?
Our flowers come from Ecuador, Colombia, and Israel.
Nice, excellent.
Well, the flower business is a business that's meant to make people happy. And I think I was chosen, to be in this business to make people happy. And that in return makes me happy. And it makes me work harder for even the next occasion of whatever it might be.
And do you have like a niche clientele like that you focus on more? Okay, is it only marriage and funerals, or what do you have?
We are wedding specialists in the city for sure. We do about 100 weddings a year.
Wow.
And they're all beautiful. They're all detail oriented. There's planning involved. There's balloons involved. There's stationery involved, which is all that we do and that we specialize in, eyes closed.
Actually, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Your home life, personal life, is it all become about business? Is it a business house now?
How do you balance?
The thing
How do you balance it out?
I work very hard, right? But I also play very hard. I love to have fun. I like to enjoy the moment. I love going home. Is my favorite time of my day is to go home for dinner and just to chill with my wife and my kids. And that's just as important to me. More important to me, better answer, than work.
But do you guys like at home, do you guys always because you talk about the business and all that stuff, or is
The mind is always going, thinking about something different to do for sure. Always, always. And that's how you evolve and just be different from others, but just by thinking what you're going to do next, what direction you're going to go towards.
So Manny, let's talk about health. Manny, you're looking good. Number one. Number two, you're only 50 years old and you look
Thanks for reminding me.
You look 35 years old.
Come on now. Really? I thank my plastic surgeon. I'm completely lying, guys. I'm joking. Going to the gym, it's very important. It's part of my life. You have to stay fit to feel good on the outside when you look at yourself, which makes you feel good on the inside. So that's the secret, I think. And enjoying life, enjoying every moment.
If you like this content and want more content, follow the Nick and Jimmy Show on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And if you want to follow Manny the Flower Boss, follow him on Facebook and Instagram. Cheers.